everyone, and welcome to Throttle Reborn. My name's Rob, and on this channel we talk about my experience riding my Harley Davidson after returning back to riding after a 30-year gap. So I used to ride previously. Today I just want to talk about my experience coming back to motorcycling, what that was like. First things first, if this is your first time here, thank you for joining. Let's have a little chat about returning to motorcycling. Hopefully the audio sounds alright because I've got a microphone on board. So I guess one of the first things was owning a Harley Davidson. It's obviously a heavier bike. I had a Ninja previously. And obviously this is a heavier bike. So coming back to a heavier bike was a bit nerve-wracking, to be honest. Coming back to a bigger bike, obviously I was a bit nervous. Getting on the bike, I just felt the bike was really big, and that actually made me a bit nervous. So it took me a little while to get used to that. So getting on the bike, getting a feel for it, the weight of it, how it felt. Yes, how it felt. Yeah, that took me a little while. I felt a bit nervous about that. It did take me a little while. I basically just sat on the bike, pushed it around the garage. Let's make sure this guy's going to stop. Pushing it around the garage, just getting a feel for the bike. That kind of thing. That's basically what I was doing. I was very nervous because the bike's a bigger bike and I just felt intimidated. Going here, not familiar with this road at all. So yeah, just figuring out getting familiar with the bike. That was the first thing. Then basically once I started riding again, I just rode it in my local area, getting comfortable on the bike, and to be honest, I felt quite unsettled around low speed maneuvers. Coming to a stop, just not feeling balanced on the bike. So yeah, so I felt a bit uncomfortable on the bike at low speed maneuvers. That was something that was bothering me. I just felt like I didn't have much balance. So I watched quite a bit of Robert Simmons, Ride Like a Pro, a lot of the police officers in the USA who ride Harleys and do the training and those kind of things. So that's made me feel a lot more comfortable on the bike. So that was the first thing. I hear an ambulance or something. So yeah, that was the second thing. Then basically I got used to low speed maneuvers, at least some basic ones. I am still not 100% there yet. I definitely need to do more work in that space, so I'm not disillusioned to that. That was, I guess, the start of why I was doing the rider's course. Man, there's a lot of traffic lights along here. Anyway, yeah, so that was the next thing. Then obviously I've been riding around just more my local area, and the riding course I did was the first course where I rode on a kind of a longer trip of roads I didn't really know. So the road course I did, the advanced course, was the first roads that I'd ridden on that I didn't really know that much. Okay, I did ride up to Harley Davidson Sunshine Coast, but it's on a motorway. It's pretty straightforward. I didn't really want to go on to off-road and mountains without having some other people with me. So currently I've done about 850 kilometers, maybe 900 kilometers now, which is not a lot. I only really ride on the weekends, so and I'm not in a hurry to just go out, you know, do kilometers after more and more kilometers. I'm not in a hurry. I maybe like to do that at some point, but I'm not in a hurry to do that. I don't really see a need to rush to hurry up to do that. Right now I just want to get comfortable with the bike, and that is in all sorts of riding scenarios. There is no rush in my eyes to hurry up and get out there and be a mile muncher. I want to enjoy the bike. I want to feel comfortable on the bike, and just taking my time and doing this gradually is how it's going to work for me. Now, not everyone may want to do it the way I'm doing it, and that's fine. Everyone has their own choice about how they want to enjoy their bike. For me, this is how I want to enjoy it. So this morning I actually took the highway. This has got a lot more traffic lights. So we're a lot more stop-start. I'm not really that comfortable with lane filtering, to be honest. It's a long way to go for me, but I'm enjoying it. I do still feel nervous on every ride. I feel nervous. I always feel nervous. Very conscious of trying to be safe. But I definitely I think I'd like to practice more slow speed skills. I think that's where I need more work. And there really isn't anything around Brisbane besides the courses that I have seen. Get back on the motorway up here and head home. So yeah, that's kind of about where I'm at. I feel a lot more comfortable on the bike. I definitely feel better about riding. I'm still a bit nervous. Like I said, I'm always a bit nervous. Every ride, I feel like it's a healthy nervousness, just to always be conscious of being safe and be mindful of your riding, how you're riding. Getting a lot of tips from people. Online instructors like Moto Jitsu, Robert Simmons, those guys, you know, who have a lot of experience. And I typically don't ride when I need to rush. I don't ride generally for transport, you know, other than a bit of fun. I want to go for a ride for fun, so. That's what we're doing today. It's a great day to get out for a ride. It's starting to get a bit windy now out here. The bike has been great. I'm very happy with it. Most people tend to think it's new. It's a 2019 model, Harley Davidson Heritage. and for some reason people think it's you, but the bike, if you had a look at my service history, shows that it's not new. It doesn't have any service history beyond 8,000 kilometers. The bike is very clean and tidy, so I'm very happy with the bike so far. It's very comfortable, and it's I'd say it's a pretty easy bike to ride as someone who's coming back to riding. So we've got to be careful here, because I don't know if these people have a light or not. They're just giving away their own vision. We'll turn right here. Onto the motorway here, making our way home. I'm going to close my visor. We can compare how this sounds. I think the motorway is going to be quite busy on the way home. As long as we keep moving, I'm happy. I just don't want the bike to get too hot. Look at this frickin' knob. You're a frickin' P-plater. You're a moron. Now where are you going to go, you moron? Alright, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Like, if you've made it this far, thank you very much. Thanks for watching. If you ride, stay safe out on the roads. Take care. I'd love to hear your own stories of your adventures. If you're getting back into riding, I'd love to hear about that. What your experiences have been like so far. What you've bought doesn't have to be a Harley. I just like a Harley, that's my choice, but it could be any bike. You should buy what you like, regardless of what the brand is. Alright, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe out there, and catch you next time.